So guys, boom, as you guys can see from the title of this video, some new rankings has officially dropped. You guys already know, anytime that rivals.com, anytime that espn.com 24/7 sports, anytime these major ranking sites update their rankings, you guys already know we gotta talk about it. So many key takeaways to talk about here. I mean, we got GG Jackson still ranked number 1, DJ Wagner staying where he's at number 3, Mikey Williams moving down, DJ Wagner, Bronny James moving down 31 spots. Guys, so much to talk about in this video. Make sure to smash that like button if you guys like videos like this, and also comment down below your personal opinions on this entire ranking. Who do you personally feel like should be the number 1 player? What are some key takeaways? Anything basketball related. And with all that being said, guys, gonna get straight into this breakdown. As you guys can see, GG Jackson is still currently ranked as the number 1 ranked player, and he's the player that I feel like everybody and their mama has been questioning on if he's really valid to be that number 1 player. We already know DJ Wagner, he's been the number 1 player for quite some time, but GG Jackson, if you just take a step back and evaluate his game, he has all the tools and tangibles to be that number 1 player. And I've said it in the past and I'll say it again, I think he definitely has a lot of potential to be a top player, not only in this class, but definitely a great player somewhere in the NBA, somewhere in college. He's definitely going to be a successful NBA player just because he has the tools and tangibles, and he can really do so many great things for your team offensively and defensively. And he's just a player that I'm not mad at that he's the number 1 ranked player. At number 2, guys, we have Xavier Booker. Make sure you guys are actually subscribed to the channel, because I'm actually going to be dropping a more in-depth video on who exactly Xavier Booker is. This man Xavier Booker, as you can see, he went up 35 spots. I believe actually last year he wasn't even ranked. So the fact that this man really just stayed in the gym, stayed patient, continued to work, went to all these camps, had a great high school season this past year, started to really showcase his skill and his game so far during the 2022 summer. I'm telling you, Xavier Booker, he's definitely like that. At first, I was the same. I was just like, yo, I'm wondering who the heck is this guy? But after sit down and really evaluating and watching this man Xavier Booker play, this dude is definitely like that. 6'11", 215, has a crazy, insane long wingspan, who can block shots and also step it out there to stretch the offense for you. Xavier Booker is definitely like that. Like I said, I feel like if DJ Wagner is really in the top 3, to me, that's definitely fine, just because he's the only point guard, as you can see, that's really in this top 3. All the other players are either power forwards, small forwards, anything like that. So DJ Wagner, I definitely feel like he's holding his own, and it is honestly quite interesting to see that people maybe are catching up to his game. I mean, I feel like whenever DJ was a freshman, he definitely was miles ahead of everybody as far as his fundamentals and just how he played, showing up in big games, the competition. It was just all there for DJ Wagner. So it's really interesting to see that he is kind of dropping on all these recruiting sites except ESPN. So I'm really interested to see really on ESPN if they're actually going to drop him or if they're going to let him remain as a number 1 player. I don't feel like he's done anything wrong to really make himself lose that number 1 spot. I guess people are thinking that other players are just playing better than DJ, so they're gonna just rank him over DJ Wagner. Like I said, I don't think he's done anything to really take away that spot, but that's just my personal opinion. Shout out to guys like Justin Edwards and Isaiah Collier. Those are definitely 2 players that I feel like everybody and their mama needs to put in their notes, especially a guy like Justin Edwards. The scoring ability that this guy has at 6'6", I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up as the number 1 player in the class. You can see he's continuing to skyrocket. Same thing with Isaiah Collier, moving up 7 spots. He's arguably the best overall pure point guard, at least in this top 10 or in this class in general. I'm telling you, if you guys just take a step back and watch Isaiah Collier, I'm definitely a fan. We have Robert Dillingham coming in at number 6, arguably the best scorer in all of high school, at least in my personal opinion. I think it's either between him or a guy like Trey Johnson in that 24 class. If you guys don't know who Trey Johnson is, please check that man out. But Robert Dillingham, like I said, this man is doing wizardry. I've seen this man, Robert Dillingham, make people fall, stumble, do all the above. Shout out to Robert Dillingham. I actually think he's the best player in the class. Me personally, I think Robert Dillingham, I actually think, I'm stamping it, I think he should be the number 1 player. I don't know if it's because he's 6'1", so people think he's not really like that, but that's just my personal opinion. It's honestly interesting to see that Mackenzie McBuckball is actually moving down. I believe he was actually ranked as the 2nd ranked player according to rivals.com. So it is a little concerning to see that he's actually moving down. I mean, I have been seeing him so far during the AAU circuit. He kind of has been struggling, but shoot, to move down from number 2 all the way to number 8, definitely interesting to say the least. Shout out to guys like Sean Stewart. You can see he's actually moved up to top 10 in that 23 class. This guy's definitely a guy that can rebound the mess out of the ball, great on the offensive end, has some great post moves. Definitely tap into a guy like Sean Stewart. We can also see Aaron Bradshaw, DJ Wagner's teammate. I think him and DJ Wagner are arguably one of the best dynamic duos in all of high school. So definitely shout out to a guy like Aaron Bradshaw. And I said it last video, I actually feel like wherever DJ Wagner ends up going, I definitely feel like Aaron Bradshaw should definitely follow wherever DJ Wagner decides to go. Dennis Evans, guys, 100. This man went from, I can't even do the math. You can clearly see he was not in the top 100. And the fact this man went up 129 spots, that is honestly insane. For those who don't know who Dennis Evans is, that's the same guy that Mikey Williams actually dunked on. And if I have the video, I'll probably pop it up on the screen. But it's honestly crazy to see that the fact that Mikey Williams dunked on this dude and the glow up that this man had. Now this dude is actually ranked above Mikey Williams at number 12. And you can see that he's creeping up into that top 10. So it's definitely going to be interesting. So that's guys like Devin Evans. Bayfall, number 13. He's actually a player that I actually thought was going to be in contention to being a top 5 player. Not sure why he's outside of the top 10, but it's definitely a conversation for another day. Kwame Evans, I know a lot of people are saying that he's not really like that. He just plays for Montverde Academy, so you can't really see just how good of an overall player that he is. He is moving down. He moved down 9 spots. Same thing with Ron Holland. He was a guy that I've been really advocating for to be that number 1 player in the class. So it is interesting to see that both of these guys actually fell down. Shout out to guys like Jacoby Wilter, Simeon Wilcher staying in the top 20. Mikey Williams at number 20. What do you guys actually feel about Mikey Williams? Do you think he should be higher? Do you think he should be lower? I personally think he should definitely be higher, at least top 12. I just feel like with the scoring ability that he has, the ability to really play the point guard position, and just his overall IQ, and just him showing up to games and not backing down to no smoke, and really just playing the national schedule, I feel like he definitely has a skill set to be a top 12 player, top 10 player. That's just my personal opinion, but I do want to know your opinions on Mikey Williams being ranked as the 20th ranked player in that class. Shout out to guys like Jalen Green's brother, AJ Johnson. Shout out to AJ Johnson, moving up 72 spots. We definitely got to clap it up for AJ Johnson. He's officially the 27th ranked player according to Rivals.com, so I definitely like that. You can see JJ Taylor is actually moving down. He moved down 28 spots. I believe even before that he was actually top 5 actually in the class. So the fact that he's moved down all the way to number 39, definitely concerning, I'm not gonna lie. Aiden Holloway, he moved up 38 spots in the class. I'm definitely liking that. I gotta clap it up for Aiden Holloway. He's officially the 41th ranked player in the country, moving up 38 spots. I think just him playing with Robert Dillingham and just the amazing season that he had at La Lumiere, I definitely feel like he showcased that he can be a point guard and be a guy that can score the ball whenever you need him to. He's a guy who can definitely score inside the paint, amazing layup package, overall great point guard, and I'm definitely feeling, I hope he honestly creeps into that top 25 because he definitely deserves it. I know you guys want to hear about Bronny James moving down 31 spots. He's officially ranked as the 60th ranked player in the country. I mean, personally, I'm honestly not mad that he's that low. I mean, I feel like a lot of the guys above him has just shown more and shown more talent on the floor. I know it is the popular thing to say that Bronny James should be top 5, top 10, but you got to be realistic here. I feel like he has a lot of improvements that he definitely needs to make. Hopefully next year, if he still stays with Sierra Canyon, he can definitely showcase that talent and really showcase the player that we all think he can be, but only time will tell. Guys, you watching this video, shout out to everybody on this list. If you're not even on this list, you never know. You can be on this list. Just keep working. You've seen guys like Dennis Evans, who is not top 100. Now he's the top 12 player. Same thing with Xavier Booker. He's a 2nd ranked player. He's ranked over DJ Wagner and Mikey Williams. Just stay patient, stay in the gym, pray to God, and I promise you, everything will take care of itself. But you watching this video, like I said, I want to know your overall opinions on this entire ranking system for Rivals.com. Do you think GG Jackson should be the number 1 player? Do you think DJ Wagner should be number 3? Mikey at 20, Bronny at 60? What are your overall opinions on this class? Just comment down below, guys. Let's get a great basketball conversation started. And y'all, with all that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel, do all that. It's been an episode of Juice Made TV. Peace.